You don't have to start at the top. No, that's fine. Actually, let's just start it with Graham's entrance. Should we do?
Excuse me, Professor Jameson? May I talk to you for a second?
Woodson Bull III is your average all-American, blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid from Ohio. But as the play goes on, we come to learn that he's a great kid with a great mind, the most powerful kind of mind, which I think is an open mind.
How about I call you Woody?
Laurie Jameson is a professor at a top-ranked liberal arts small college in New England. She's facing some crises in her life at this point.
I'm really Woodson Bull III. In fact, my family nickname is just plain Third.
This is about an academic, that's struggling at a point in her life that she has dedicated herself to a certain point of view, which is a liberal point of view. She's being confronted with a young man that it does not fit her image of what she should be involved with, and she doesn't feel that he belongs in that environment and can hear what she has to say. So there's conflict between the two of them.
How can I help you today, Woody? Do you have a question about King Lear?
It was Wendy Wasserstein's last play. When she died, when we realized that this was her last play, I realized, who's going to show us where we go next? Because she chronicled this generation of women. There's so much that we can all relate to. You know, whether it's relating to your children, whether it's a person dealing with their aged parent.
You know, we have to make sure that we're being honest with ourselves. We have to make sure that we're seeing things from all angles. It's also wonderfly funny, as Wendy Wasserstein always is. She finds a nice, ironic, and comic way of looking at a very serious situation.
Or you could read my recent book, Girls Will Be Boys.
It's got great characters. You know, there's the attractive young man. There's the daughter who's, in her 20s and going to college.
I'm her daughter Emily, and I'm a freshman in college, and I'm coming home at the beginning of the play, excited to see my mom, and throughout the course of the play I realized that my mom isn't exactly who I thought she was, and it really sort of shakes my entire perspective on my mom and then on the world.
When I first read the play, it was clever and funny, and the characters had very clean arcs. It wasn't a play about one or two characters that everybody else was kind of, hoisting up. It was really about a company of people whose lives were all very, very ripe for the thing that brings them together and the moment that allows them to change.
We often see plays about women in their relationships to men, but this play is not about that. It's really about relationships with each other, with their careers, with their roles as both mother, as teacher in this case. And it's because it's written by a woman, and a rather intelligent woman. She is not falling into any of the cliches about that. She's really looking at, I think, rather honestly at what middle-aged women, career women, are dealing with.
I mean, she's shown these women, in various points in our lives. So I wanted to see where she was taking us, and it's something.